Friends, what prompted me to do this video today is the thinking process consequent to watching a Hindi movie recently, The Crew, probably providing a much needed relief to the Bollywood, which has been struggling in almost all the recent releases, failing at the box office, including those which had arrived with considerable hype. However, this women-led heist comedy has become a big success, while even the highly anticipated big-budget, high-octane films headed by the men leads failed at the box office. The success of Crew, led by women, gives a wake-up call to the mainstream cinema, especially Bollywood and, of course, all other woods like Tollywood, Mollywood, etc., to reconsider their strategies. The success of this movie clearly brings out the importance in paving the way for more big-budget movies with women lead. It clearly brings out the idea that films do not need men leads to attract their audiences and make a movie successful, challenging the notion that women-led movies are a risky investment. The filmmakers often have a feeling that the viewers are not really interested in the female-oriented movies. Actually, I found that this movie Crew was an entertaining and captivating comic adventure. The three hard-working ladies and their destinies led to some unwarranted situations, and they end up caught in a web of lies. Tabu, Kareena Kapoor and Kriti Sanon. This movie Crew has an interesting take on the upper middle class or the middle class and the relationship with money, ethics, and a dead-end job that enslaves them to their life. Somebody can argue that this film doesn't have a man in the lead to pull the audience to the theater. It is a truth, actually, that for a long time, people are reluctant to take the risk of scaling female-oriented films, as they usually do with male-centric films. They just feel that the audience otherwise don't come to the theaters and they may not be able to recover the money. So in that sense, this movie, The Crew, is a milestone movie which can trigger a big change in the industry. The way the industries look at the changes. In fact, the Indian films, they are undergoing a big change, a change of taste by the new generation, new ideas, and big changes are happening in the way people look at movies. Another recent example to this fact is the success of the Malayalam movie, The Kerala Story, another female-led film which has again become a big success. Of course, there has been many movies in the past with female-led movies which became a good success in the box office, but the numbers are not much as compared to the general number of otherwise movies being made with heroes and superheroes and female characters along with it. Starting with Mother India in 1957, you can see many movies. Andhi in 1957, Bhumika, Earth. I remember watching many movies of Sridevi. Sridevi was a superstar in Hindi films. For example, English Winglish, and to some extent heroines like Rekha, Madhuri Dixit. Movie Detty Picture starring Vidya Balan. In Malayalam also there have been a few such movies with female-led movies which became success in the past, although not many in numbers. 22 Female, Kottayam, Uyere, How Old Are You, Kannazhi Pottun Thottu, Achuvinde Amma, and earlier days Kalli Chellamma, Avalde Raavugal. So there have been a few Malayalam movies with heroines like Manju Warrier, Seema, Sheila. There could be a few reasons, as people say, why women cannot sustain their stardom as big heroine or hero. As you can see in the past, many great actresses retire after their marriage. This is one reason. They do it on their own accord or by force. Or is the regressive society still considered acting is not fit for women for a long time, for the married women? Even if they manage to come back after a few years, the roles given to them will be different. That's what you normally see. There are many examples like even Jaya Bachchan and Madhuri Dixit and all after they came back. So the time frame is generally very less given to the ladies, which is not the case with heroes, superheroes or actors, which you can see that they keep on acting for a long period. even after their marriage and even after they get pretty old. In Malayalam, you can see Mammootty, Mohanlal and all, even after becoming senior citizens, they still keep on acting. Somehow the feeling is that after marriage and especially after childbirth, not every actress regain their former glory. Another very important factor is the storyline or the content, the story content, which can give really good roles for the ladies for a long time. So on the whole, you can see that the sustenance of female lead roles are very difficult for ladies to continue. Lack of good scripts and fitting roles pose a lot of difficulties for heroines to become superheroines or superstars for a long period. A large number of movies made in the action or adventure genres are direct derivatives of male dominated roles and activities like going to war, leaving home, physical things like fighting, fist fights and violence. Not just in India, worldwide, males have predominantly been behind building empires, ruling nations, exploring the unknown, taking on gigantic beasts, etc., etc. And movies tend to reflect that attitude. So let me conclude by saying that a crew, as a movie, you can see why it became a success. They had thought about it in a different way. So whether it is men in the lead or lady in the lead, that doesn't really make a difference. And what makes difference is a fresh treatment, a new thinking, a different story, something different from the usual masala. Along with that, all other good editing, camera, all other paraphernalia and good acting. So let's hope that movies like this are an eye-opener, and we are going to have many great movies going to come in all languages. Thank you.